Yeah, it showed on that one. This one.
Yeah, I figured the is enough to get like in frame, but I'm like, it's so awkward. But you know what isn't awkward? What we're about to make.
What are we about to make?
Why
Kyle?
are you pretending to be Vanna White?
You know what?
I am offended, but I don't know why. I fucking love these. And I've always wondered to myself, why do more people not use pretzels for breading? Stay there. Stop it. So I wanted to do an experiment for something similar to Mystery Box. Because for the most part, I need Mystery Box comments and nobody's leaving them, so I'm left to just concoct my own tools. So as a result, I came up with a new innovation that I'm calling pretzel breaded deep fried chicken and then finished in the oven baked to get a fuller, crispier body.
Could you shorten that a bit?
No. I wanted to just make a really nice chicken dinner, deep fry it, then bake it in the oven. So we're gonna do that, but then I was like, well, you know, I'm not awesome enough, so I decided to steal Guga's recipe and just decided to make some cream corn on the side as well. So if people want to just go to Guga's website and look at his stuff, they can, or they can look at my cream corn recipe that I'm going to interpret differently. So the cream corn's going to take longer. We're going to get started, but it really is just only a couple of elements. So doing some bacon bits, we're going to grill that on the stove. Then we're going to do some white onion, and then we're going to throw in the corn, and then I'm going to mix in heavy cream, a little bit of sour cream, and then I'm going to top it with pepper and cheese. I'm going to get this cooking in the stove. Oh, wait, I forgot the gimmick. Hold on.
Of course.
Hey! Do you want free stocks or cryptocurrencies when you deposit a little bit of money into each of these little apps? Down in the description down below. Check it out. Free money! Do it! Turn the oven on to 400 degrees to get it ready for when the chicken deep fries. Now, I don't know how long the cream corn's gonna take to cook, so I'm gonna throw this shit on high because I want my bacon bits to be crispy, but I'm thinking it's gonna be a solid 15 minutes to really get this done, so I have no idea. But I'm gonna start off taking the bacon, get it in the pan, let it get nice and crispy. So now we got some good old bacon in the pan. It's gonna get really crispy really fast, and to really accentuate that, I wanted to make it a little faster. So we're gonna get that bacon fucking crisp. Yes. Ow. Ow. Why are you always sneezing in my videos? It's like you don't want me to be a famous YouTuber. It's like you think I'm dangerous or unsafe or something like that. I have questions, and they need answers.
The answer to all of your questions is yes. Yeah, I think that's... Oh, wow, damn.
Okay. That might have been a little much. That was actually dangerous, and I kind of feel bad for that. That was dumb.
I can't wait for our landlords to come across this video and be like, what the fuck? They're never getting their security back.
And this is the reason, ladies and gentlemen, you always keep it feisty. You know, why don't we make this an educational lesson? One time use. My hand smells like fire. I'm gonna get this in, and then I'm gonna let these onions caramelize a little bit as well. Get them on everywhere.
So there will be no lighters in caramelizing the onions, will there?
I don't know what you're talking about. There was no fire. Okay, I want a nice crisp on the bacon, so I'm gonna crank this up to high. And while that's going now, we can finally start on the chicken. I am awful at doing breaded chicken. I'm actually like the worst at it. So I'm gonna make an attempt at this, and this is the key of the show, the entire episode, so I better not make it wrong. I am not excited for this. I think the way you're supposed to bread things, dry, wet, dry, into the fryer, that's the way, I know you're supposed to do it that way. The problem is that I'm worried that there's not enough eggs gonna get on there. So I got these little flat pieces of chicken with a little bit of fat on them. and I have no idea how it's going to turn out. And so what I did with this one in particular was I did flour, baking soda, salt, pepper, garlic powder. Get it nice and really, I think the baking soda helps out with when you're frying it. Kind of gives it a nice little tenderness to it.
Yeah.
But I didn't use a lot, so we'll see. I'm going to take that piece of fat off as well.
Yeah, we don't need that. We're already deep frying it.
Yeah, there we go.
Yeah, give me that yolk.
Now here comes the hard part, into the pretzel breading, which, getting some everywhere. Yeah, so these honey mustard ones, they have this weird tangy deliciousness to them, and I have been dying to try this. Because I've wondered to myself, I'm like, the thing about pretzels is that they suck unless you add things to them. That's why you have salt and other things. But have you ever had a chicken breast sandwich on a pretzel bun? It's amazing. It's like delicious.
I don't have that.
So I'm like, what would happen if you used it as like a breading? Oh wow, that actually turns out.
It looks very nice.
That's not horrible. And then you throw that up in the deep fry. I got white wine. I just wanted to add some. Because that way you get a nice reduction in the pan. That's what the Everclear should be used for. Jocelyn! Ooh, God, you're always hating on my Everclear.
Oh, I love fire. It's the greatest.
Look, when I burn the house down, we'll get the insurance money. It'll be easy. So now we got our little deglaze into the pan going. Are you ready to drink?
Yeah.
No.
Oh.
Horrible. You take a chicken breast. I can't honestly fathom how amazing that looks. Granted, it does have one problem. It's still raw. It's still really raw. So we're gonna bake this in the oven, 400 degrees, until it's done and not burning my eyes. So now look at that. Doesn't that look delicious?
Yeah.
Problem is it's sweet. Let's sweeten it some more.
With corn.
Corn!
Wow, what's a fun fact about corn?
I hate it.
And yes, we're eating it.
You know, there is a reason to sit there and eat things that you hate because it'll expand your flavor portfolio. You sit there and you go, well, I hate tomatoes, for example. But if I'm not gonna die from eating them, I should really experience them. Now, last thing, take the heavy cream.
Right.
You put it in the pan until it's covered with cream. Now we gotta let it get to a nice simmer, get it thickened up. Once it gets thickened, we can throw it in the oven, and then I will top it with cheese.
What kind of cheese?
I'm gonna do a little weird thing.
Okay.
So, salt, pepper, onion, garlic. You got some nice seasoning up in this. I need to stop cursing. It really is like so difficult for me to not curse right now.
Right, you are making this video into an R-rated video, and we need to keep it PG-13.
I just need to keep it PG at this rate. YouTube is so strict.
I think we passed the PG. We had too many swears.
Yeah.
Also indecent exposure.
Ooh, now we got a nice little simmer bubbling on this. Yeah, it's really weird to sit there and be like, you have to take heavy cream and reduce it. It's like, haven't I have enough of reductions yet?
No.
I will make Molotov cocktails, and I will throw them in children's playgrounds. Did that sound serious to you?
It was a little much. It was a little bit much.
I don't know. I feel like that's the level where you should go, oh, clearly he's joking. Clearly. Jocelyn! The last ingredient that I'm doing differently than Guga is sour cream.
Right.
The basically remaining of what we got, sour cream. Oh, it looks horrible. Well, the sour cream will bring in, because it's going to be savory. You got fat, and you got sweet. So a little bit of an offset from sour cream, the sourness, should really give it a punch up. I originally wanted to throw lemon juice in here, but I figured, no, actually, I don't think that'll work well with the cream. I think something about heavy cream and lemon separates. I can never remember. So we're gonna just have to keep letting this simmer because it's gonna take a while. Cheddar, pepper jack. Same time, omelet at the last one. It'll give it just a good level of tanginess, because if you're gonna go fat, and then you have the sour cream, you need something to kind of work with that sour cream. It's gonna be the pepper jack. All right, I think we finally have our cream corn thickened. Yeah, there we go.
Yeah, boy.
I'm gonna give it like maybe 1 more minute, and then we'll throw it in the oven and melt, and then theoretically, by that point, chicken should be done. Now we got this, throw it in the oven, and it'll be delicious.
We don't mix the cheese in there?
No,
Okay.
it's just for topping melt.
Alrighty. Makes sense to me.
And now I have to safely and securely, hey, by the way, I wanna give a major shout out to Guga. These things rock.
Yeah, they are freaking awesome gloves.
Like, I'm not gonna lie, they top notch, good. They actually feel tight on me. They don't feel like loose, and they don't have a lot of play. But I do have one criticism of them. When they start getting warm, you gotta take them off. You can't keep holding on. You're like, okay, it's gonna build from here. But I'll take it, it's good. I should probably not put the ceramic on the freshly hot grate. Dumbass. Dumbass.
You know, I don't think that's the dumbest thing you've done in the middle of this video.
Really? You don't say! This is why, when I become a professional cook YouTuber, I need like 3 people here to make sure I don't kill myself in accident. Because I'm going to hurt myself horribly.
Just have a contingency safety crew in case of emergency.
I think it's because it's all cream in there. So because of the cream, it's just not gonna get crispied up.
Oh, also, it's not like close enough to the top thing either.
Yeah, it could be better. It's just, I don't care about presentation, man. I want it to taste good. That is what I'm all about. Taste. Does it taste good? And this will taste amazing. I mean, yes, the cheese marks could have obviously been better presented, but goddamn, I think that looks pretty GD good. Don't you? All right, Jocelyn, you don't get to try it. I get to try it first, and then I will hand the plate to you, and you will try it next. Okay? Okay. Glad we had this conversation.
All right, whatever, man. It's all cool.
Ooh, yeah. Oh my god. I just saw legitimate spite in your eyes. That was the moment where you're like, I will fucking murder you if you don't hand that to me in 2 minutes. Oh my god.
If only it were on camera. Oh boy. Is this gonna burn my face?
The corn might, so be careful. But no, it's not that hot. It's so weird. Basically what I'm tasting, and this is kind of astounding, is like, I taste only the subtlety. Like, every bite I eat of that chicken is just like, you get just like a nice, like, it sits there on the tongue, kind of hits the cheek, and then it's just gone. And you're just like, damn. That's just like, I want more. I think, though, if you refrigerate that and try to reheat it, it would be disgusting.
I agree.
Cream corn, though, is a bigger winner. That cream corn is just great.
Yeah, that cream corn is delicious. Probably not healthy. No way in hell that's good. But Guga, man, he knows how to do it.
Yeah, and he tops his with green scallion, or green onions. I would do that too, but I'm honestly just like, I want a little basil and oregano. Just a little bit to give it just a little kick. Because I'm like, it's fatty, it's good, but I'm just eating it and I'm just like, I know I'm eating unhealthy and I don't want to eat unhealthy. So I'm like, the oregano and the basil would probably trick me into thinking, oh, this is kind of not that bad. Because as we all know, herbs are healthy, right?
Right.
Right.
They're practically a vegetable.
Practically a vegetable. Shut up!